Boogeyman. Boogeyman comes to us from the producers of The Grudge, Drag Me to Hell, and all the other Ghost House movies they've done. And this tells the story of Tim. And Tim is as a young boy, he witnessed the horrifying event of his father being dragged away by the boogeyman. So, despite the reassurances of his mother that the boogeyman isn't real, and he's never the same afterwards, what happens? Years later, he grows up and he manages to create a normal life for himself, though he lives without closets and keeps his mattress on the floor, and he lives with his girlfriend. But when he learns of his mother's death, he must return home to face childhood trauma with the help of Emily Deschanel. And he confronts the childhood terror that has haunted him and affected his life. Boogeyman is a pretty decent psychological supernatural horror film. I like the take on the classic Boogeyman or the monster in the closet. I like the take that they decide to go here. Now, is nowhere near as bad as the critics make it out to be. The only problem I have with this movie is the ending. And that is the only thing I don't really like. I don't like the ending of the movie. I think it's a little anticlimactic. But the movie starts off very promising, and it also starts off very creepy. And the second act is really cool, really scary, and really good. You do see him talking to his little girl, and she asks what happens when you count to 6. The look of the boogeyman is very weird, it's very odd, but it's not a bad look. It's not bad. It's not awful, but you could have done a little better with it. And the plot is original. It's not generic, so I don't get what that criticism was about. And it did get 2 direct-to-DVD sequels, but I haven't seen those. I'm just sticking with this one. Acting-wise, the film is good. Barry Watson does a good job. You have Emily Deschanel. She's always great to see. Lucy Lawless plays the mom, and she's good for her screen time. The rest of the cast is pretty entertaining. So, yeah, I don't see what the problem is besides the anticlimactic ending and the weird and odd design of the boogeyman. And also maybe some cheap jump scares that you try to pass. But at the end of the day, I think this is a pretty entertaining supernatural horror film that did something different, did something original, and did something interesting with the boogeyman concept. Because we all get scared of boogeyman in our dreams. So, I will give Boogeyman an Epictastic. Let me know what you guys think about Boogeyman down below. Do you like it? Do you hate it? And I'll see you guys in the next one. Let's continue the road to 1,000 subscribers, and you guys keep it cool.